What's up, people? This is Thomas from PhD Punch. I am the bassist, and I mix all of the covers. Those covers take a while to make, and we want to make more content for you guys, so I'm going to rant about the Anisongs from this season. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. It is 4:02 a.m., and tonight, or I guess this morning, this video, as it says in the title, will be about the underrated anime songs from this season. Ones that I think deserve a little more love. I want to do a video series about all of the anime songs from this season, but the anime season's wrapping up, so we're going to start off with the first anime of the year, Vlad Love. 2021 started out with a bang. Vlad Love's opening, Winds of Transylvania by Love Bites, is an epic power metal single with all of the 80s metal tropes, you know, classical music reference, tapping, dive bombs, whammies, a dual guitar solo, and, best of all, a badass singer. That's it. There's nothing more to say. But we're talking about the 80s, so we're gonna move on to Shadow vs. New ED, Kokoro Dare ni mo, by the game Jikyosha Waku Waku Band. Now, the game Jikyosha Waku... The Waku Waku Band did Boruto's amazing fourth ED, Denshin Tamashi. Now, if you listen to the song, it really sounds more like 2000s rock that's reminiscent of the 80s, something like The Darkness, but the singer is just pure 80s. Got that low timbre, real wide vibrato. You can hear that in like Cha-La-La, you can hear that in Fist of the North Star's opening, I o Torimoto, I don't remember the rest. Like, that is a style that was that formed in the 80s and was able to carry on throughout, till now. And the game Jikyosha Waku Waku Band is the only artist I know from the 2010s that is carrying the torch for this into the 2020s. And that's just really nice because it's epic. I should probably mention, the new OP is done by Flow, the legendary band that's been around since the 2000s, you know, and they gave us a 2000s idol rock song, basically. It's what it is, basically, and it's awesome. Speaking of things that have been around for a long time, Detective Conan has a new ED. The 64th ED of Detective Conan is Airi Miyakawa's reboot. It is a great, quick blues rock single. Catchy riff, great vocal delivery, and just a thick bass. Again, it is real quick, under 3 minutes. The blues are pretty nice and simple, and that's why they'll never die. And just like how the blues will never die, the funk will never stop. Princess Principal came out with a new movie this season, and while the ED is just this, like, probably the best voice actors ballad of the season, and that's saying a lot because Five Waifus and Nonon Biori have really good voice actors ballads. I'm here to talk more about the opening, Lies and Ties. Void Chords, who did the opening for the TV show, came back to do Lies and Ties, but instead of having Maru as the singer is Mugi no Yui, and with that different singer also came a different style. While the show's OP is kind of like a hard rock funk blend, the movie's OP is kind of more just R&B and funk, and I think it actually fits more into the spy thriller genre in general, which is why I think the song fits more in Princess Principal than the first opening. Actually, as someone who hasn't seen 007 or anything, it actually reminds me more of Persona 5's music. But it doesn't mean that it's better than the show's opening, although I personally think it is. They're pretty similar. I think Princess Principal is definitely going to get a season 2 because it's that good of a show. And I hope that even if you're not watching it, you should keep an ear out for the music. Speaking of more shows you should keep an ear out for, Seven Deadly Sins, I heard, is not doing great in the anime department. But The ED is done by the legendary Hiroyuki Sawano as he teams up with Aona to give us Time. Time reminds me a lot of Sawano's past song, Ninelli, which he did with Aimer for Cabanera of the Iron Fortress's ED. Like, you can hear it just with Time. And then you go to Ninelli. In addition, both songs also have that reverse cymbal drop into the chorus. And they both really explore space. Now, Ninelli explores kind of like the vibe of space. I mean, I can't really quite explain it. Time has a lot of space in the instrumentals. There's not much going on. There's the snare, whatever they use on like 2 and 4, kind of has like a very hollow sound. It's cold and barren, something like kind of like winter. And what this does is this widens the dynamic range between the verse and the chorus, which really benefits the song. And long story short, a legendary composer gave us a great anime song, and we should be keeping up with Seven Deadly Sins' songs at the very least, just like how we should be keeping up with SAO's songs. Now, the next 4 songs I'm going to be talking about are new inductees to the Hall of Anisongs Animes Do Not Deserve. These songs are way too good for their animes, but the animes got them. The first show I'm going to be talking about is Xarm. Not the OP. The OP's bargain brand pop punk, like, just has maybe a catchy hook. But the ED is real top shelf, solid stuff, delicious. First of all, the hook is better. Just hello, kono sekai. And then you hear the ED, and the ED's just like, diamond shine in the sky, diamond shine all your life, glistening in the night memories. A friend pointed this out to me, that the hook actually sounds a lot like the pre-chorus to Dragon Force's Through the Fire and the Flames, you know? And now we're flying and we're free, diamond shine in the sky. So, better hook. Second, the band that does the ED Diamond Shine, the Dizzy Sunfist, is a trio. Now, it is a scientific fact that trios rock hard because they have to make up for their lack of members. The band who does the opening, I don't know their name, don't care. They're just a normal 4-piece. They're basic. They're basic. They basic. Number 3, the backup vocals are catchy as hell. Diamond shine in the sky, diamond shine all your life, glistening in the night memories. Whoa! The next show I'm going to be talking about is Redo of a Healer. I do not advocate for the show. The opening sucks. It's just some normal 2000s idol rock song. It doesn't matter. The ED actually is catchy. Like, check out this pre-chorus. That made my day. Oh my god. I don't even need to tell you about the chorus. I'm gonna tell you about the chorus. So the chorus does something like and you know what that reminds me of? It's been a long time. Now I'm coming back home. Hashtag Free Arcana Project. Fortunately, this is not their debut. Unfortunately, their debut is Monster Girl Doctor's opening, which, if I remember, has maybe a decent hook. But with this new song, I really hope they get to play for a better anime, something at least mediocre. Speaking of which, the next two songs are from the mediocre Hortentia Saga. The opening, Leader by My First Story, is this great metal song that basically just starts off with these three colossal hits. The MVP is that wonderful bass that provides all of the weight behind the hits by giving us this long, solid foundation of low end. And then you get to the verse, and in the second half, you get some of the hypest strings. You get something like dun 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 dun. It's not like the most unique voice I've heard, but it is still interesting, and he nails the chorus. This is probably one of the best OPs of the season, and it's from this mediocre anime. Moving on to the ED, Mafu Mafu's Yaso to Hakuchumu is probably the best ED of the season. Now, Mafu Mafu should have been on my radar by now because he did To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts opening and Pokemon's 1-2-3. Pokemon's 1-2-3 is such a good opening that it's still used after 2 years. Now, the reason why Yasuto Hakuchumu's ED is the best is because... I'll replay it. That's it. It's over.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
The song calls upon the godly triangle, the shape with 3 points where 2 lines meet. There's no going toe-to-toe, no going back-to-back with it. My love, it's too late. Let's tessellate. That made no sense. That is a song reference. But really, first of all, it is a 3/4 ballad, and 3/4 ballads are nice, so automatic points. Then you get to the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus kind of just sprinkles on some backup vocals, just layers it a little on top. It's cool stuff. Then you get to the chorus, and the chorus is where you realize that this is a power ballad. Oh my god, I hit that. How do you, what note? That's that's a G sharp. What? Why would you, what? I swear Mafu Mafu's a guy. Like, I have no proof, but he's a guy. Like, who goes for that? Like, TK probably. TK hits a G and Unravel, but like, what? How? There is no ED this season that you can tell me tops that note. The whole song is so, like, crazy that Mafu Mafu had to keep it at 1:46 seconds. Like, he didn't give us an extended 3-minute-ish version. Just kept it at basically the TV size, and it's potent. It's potent. The song's potent. Just gonna talk about honorable mentions now. In the 21st century, Shinchuka Ichiban will forever be underrated because it is a battle cooking show, probably, that is not Shokugeki no Soma. But its new OP and ED are very solid pop punk. Log Horizon no longer has Database as its amazing opening, but the new one by Bandmade is still awesome. LBX Girl's opening is just kind of a decent idol song, but then it has this really epic surprise in the chorus. We welcome back Dialogue Plus to anime after their Annie debut with Choyoyu's wonderfully fun opening to give us not only an even funner opening, but a really nice pop ED for Jakakara Tomozaki-kun. Last but not least, Jimi Hen. Now, Jimi Hen is not an anime. It is a H anime. It is a hanime. But the ED has really catchy strings, and the singer has she's a great singer. Like her range is really is a big highlight of the song. I've listened to anime songs before, and they all suck. Like they're not that great. They're not good. But this one kind of worries me and excites me because it means I'm probably gonna find one that's worth covering, because this one's not quite worth covering. It's not that good, but we may find one in the future. Ooh. And that's it for honorable mentions. You know what? I'm still hung up on Hortentia Saga's ED being the best. You know, let's talk about this. All right, so no ballad will top this. I'm not debating that. No ballad. All ballads are out. Slow songs, probably no slow songs except Eurocamp. Eurocamp, I'll pass. Eurocamp, I guess. Okay, all that's left is 2.43 Eurocamp, Dr. Stone's ED, and Shadowverse. There's one more. What was the last one? What is it? There's definitely one more. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, the last song I'm here to present is Spider Isekai's ED. Now, this is a beautiful mess. If Maximum the Hormone were to write an idol song, this would be the song. Rapid tempo, lots of change-ups. You know what? You cut the music. Cut the music. I'm just gonna describe it, and it's gonna be a mess, and you're not gonna understand a thing. And as you may or may not have heard, the song starts off as kind of like a hyperactive song. Then you get to the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus is kind of like this change up, just like this weird enka part where like the spider's wearing a kimono and she's just like, ah, you made me ta isekai tensei wa kachigumi kagayaku no mishoujo tensei datta no ni. And then it has this weird thing. It's just like, hey, got skill and kan. It's just this build up, and it starts out like don 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 don, and then there's this like JoJo reference, and then the chorus just goes, hey, nademo yate yare gori gori no gori yoshi mori mori no skiri mori de baki baki no boki boki de wa shinitakanai ikidekitai mo zettai ikinukitai wa kusoge shite kure kisatsu wa kanban tentai naraba rakitai jite doshite kichiku stan no machi de isanai kanai kanai sati daime kyu wo honjite mambo mu 生き残りだけ毎日が全のマスターの変態してからしてるけどやっぱりなった空気ないとして雲なんだよ fuck. Then they just do the whole thing all over again. Then you get to the pre-chorus, but this time instead of the enka thing, they do this weird like low wartime chorus, and they just go like, ah namona kumo no issho ga konna ni hara ni michite mono ka. And then there's more build up, and then more chorus, but I didn't learn any of those. So then we get to the bridge, I guess, and then the bridge is just like this weird Mortal Kombat thing, just and then Aoyuki comes back in, and she's like yatta 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 daishori seigi no daishori. Then it transitions into this like piano dance beat from like the 90s, something like and then Aoyuki runs on stage as like an idol, and she's like, Minna, arigato, I love you all, thank you for coming here for me, I'm gonna do my best from now, I'm gonna keep doing my best, oh my god, oh, I love you all, oh. And hi everyone, kumoko, 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 yay. And then like turns out it was all this weird delusion that she was in, and then she snaps out of it and she's like, Gori gori no gori yoshito mori mori no skiri mori de baki baki no boki boki de shinitakanai ikidekitai mo zettai ikinukitai kusoge shite kure kisatsu wa kanban tentai naraba rakitai jite doshite kichiku stan no machi de isanai kanai kanai sati daime kyu wo honjite mambo kyu wo honjite ga ga mani chai no machi no hentai mishikara kamisto ga yappa ni natta kui kanai doshite